Hello, friends, and welcome to another episode of Mistconceptions. I'm your host, David White. Today, we are finishing our run with the Pokemon Pen and Paper system created by Eric Shoemaker. Now, last week I said that I had some beefs with this system, and this week I wanted to go over those. I said that this system is really simple, and I think that is also its greatest weakness. I understand what Eric Shoemaker was trying to do with making the game so simple so that players wouldn't have to keep up with so many stats and so many moves and so much paperwork, but I think it kind of works against the game because all of your Pokemon stats are based off of your starter Pokemon. So, that Rattata you started with, your Mewtwo is going to have the same stats as it. And I kind of don't like this. Like I said, I understand why Eric did this because he wanted to keep it simple. But one of the great things about a Pokemon game is going around, catching other Pokemon, and kind of reveling in their different strengths and weaknesses. Another thing that bothered me with the game was the battle system. And I don't mean the mechanics of battle, but rather how the Pokemon battles were randomly generated. And I'm not even talking about rolling a dice to generate Pokemon, because when you're in the wild, you meet different Pokemon at random. What I mean is how the Pokemon were set up for battle. So after you roll a dice, you consult a chart for the specific biome that you're in. Forest, cave, mountain, all of that. And then you say, okay, I rolled this number, this is what Pokemon arrives. But it's not just one Pokemon. For each trainer in your group, a group of Pokemon appears, of which 5 are the unevolved form, and 1 is a boss or evolved form. I thought this really went against the normal Pokemon formula of running into a single Pokemon in the wild, which is kind of odd because the system goes out of its way into lengths to make itself very similar to the video game. So I don't really know what was the idea here in putting so many Pokemon in a single Pokemon battle, especially because you have to roll a minimum of 13 on a 2d6 to hit anything in the system. That's really hard and makes combat really long and unnecessary. So what I did is instead, whenever I rolled the dice and it said, this is what Pokemon group you get, a lot of Bulbasaurs and 1 Venusaur, I said, you know what, I'm just going to do 1 Bulbasaur, and if they defeat it, then they get to capture it. Pokemon Pen and Paper is a really fun game. The few beasts that I have with it are fixed relatively easily. If you want to see my full review of Pokemon Pen and Paper, you can go to my blog, samekindofnerdyasme.wordpress.com, and you can read everything that I said about the game, all my beefs, more in length and detail than I could do here. So, that's my thoughts on Pokemon Pen and Paper. Even with my beefs, it's a great system. I hope you enjoy it. There will be a link to download it in the notes below. But for now, let's go ahead and get to the finale part of our Pokemon Pen and Paper episode.
Metapod.
Yo, my name is Micah. I got my munch like yo. He knows Dragon Claw too, y'all. His double slap destroyed a guy named What was that guy's name?
Blitzel.
Blitzel. Yeah.
Let's go around the table. Say what your name is and what your favorite Pokemon type is. Let's start with Allison.
My name is Allison.
Oh, it's nice to meet you.
Thank
Hey,
you.
nice to meet you.
Oh, hi.
Hey.
I can't decide on my favorite type. I have 3 favorite types.
Or your thief friend.
Water.
All of them.
What's your least favorite type?
No, we're not doing that.
What is it?
Go ahead.
Normal. Did you legit just say normal? Yes, I did.
Shush.
Your Munchlax sucks.
Fire.
Have you KO'd a Pokemon yet? Have you KO'd a Pokemon? You had to say roar because you didn't have enough strength. I had to say roar. Caleb, oh my gosh. No, go on with that.
Alright.
Your favorite type is not fire.
She hasn't gone yet, so shut up.
Your Munchlax.
Fire, electric, and dark.
Yeah.
Fire, electric, and dark.
I'll pick electric for you.
Fire and dark, electric and dark. Dark. Dark.
I would have said either fire or dark for you.
Dark.
I really like electric types, though.
Really? Well, I guess
But Shinx.
you like Shinx.
I only
yeah.
like Shinx as an
My
electric,
bad.
so I guess just fire and dark.
Okay.
Boring.
Okay. What about you, Kason?
It'd be fire or electric. Cause I like.
You're trying to
I like.
be
Hey, that shocked me.
Oh my gosh.
Ha!
It'd probably be electric because I like more electric Pokemon.
Hey, don't burn it out.
Jolteon.
Jolteon's your favorite?
No, but it's.
Oh, you just like
I
Jolteon. Okay.
My favorite fire type is.
You didn't even say your name.
I didn't say my name. You
My
said
name
for me.
is Caleb, and my favorite type is legendary.
No.
It's not a type.
I know. Did you not?
No type.
Did you not hear the voice I was doing that in?
You sound normal.
Hi.
sarcastic.
Slow, bro.
What's your favorite type, Caleb?
It would either be fire or fighter type.
Fight?
Fair.
Fighting. So fire or fighting.
My bad. Lucario's pretty lit. Machop is pretty great.
Okay.
Lucario is steel and fighting.
Yeah. Lucario is
That's
still
a good
fighting
combo.
though.
He just has so
That's
many
pretty
things
solid.
that can kill him though.
Interesting combo.
Hi, mate. I'm from Scotland, my dudes.
That wasn't funny.
You're right.
Who are you?
Micah Barrow.
Hi, Mike.
Man, you're funny. Your mom's funny.
Mom
Oh,
told
what's
me
your
to come
My
favorite?
favorite
today.
type is psychic or fire.
Okay.
Psychic.
Man, I can't believe nobody was able to
Psychic
say
can
that
destroy
just
you.
they had one favorite.
There's so
Because
many.
there's so many Pokemon and there's so
My
many types.
favorite
is grass.
is grass.
Because
I'm
basic.
Oh, base.
Ha!
What?
I like
if I was
fire.
Got
I
him.
can burn you. Can burn.
Last
if I was
time-
basic, I would have chose normal.
No.
Normal's not basic because nobody picks normal.
But it's normal.
picked
Normal's
normal.
basic.
The wrong
Everyone
basic.
picks green.
No.
Green grass.
I'd say fire is pretty basic though.
Yeah.
Fire's just really good.
Maybe.
I mean, anything's basic, I guess, if you want to get down to it. Like,
Oh, like.
I guess the only
three
unique
starter
one would be
Pokemon are
Dragon.
Grass,
It's
water,
very
and fire,
basic.
Oh, I should have picked Dragon
Fairy
Dragon
shouldn't
type.
exist.
Oh,
Dragon
dragon
type's so
or
good.
psychic. Those are my
Fairy.
favorites.
So nobody would ever pick flying.
No.
I
That's
like
mine.
some flying.
Fairy.
My
The
favorite
fairy
is the
type should
fire
not exist. All
Flying
But
combo.
there's always something else. You're not just.
right. Let's go ahead and pick up where we left off. You were coming out of the Alabaster Forest and you were entering into the Chalky Caves.
Chalky.
And as you were entering into the Chalky Caves, you see some rocky formations up on the ceiling above you. They shift a little as you walk in, and then 4 boom, boom, boom
Geodude.
fall down in front of you. And sure enough, as Micah predicted, 4 Geodudes have crossed your path, and they are ready to fight. Go ahead and roll speed checks.
I'm not fast.
Oh, is that 2?
Oh, it's 2.
Ooh.
I just hit a 5. Man.
12.
So you got a 12.
17.
He's lying. He got an 11.
Kason got 11. 12. What'd you get, Caleb?
14.
And what'd you get, Micah?
A 9.
All of you rolled better than the 8 that the Geodudes rolled. So,
yeah,
But I rolled the bestest.
sure. So, Caleb, we'll start with you. What do you and your Charmander do versus this Geodude in front
Wait.
of you?
Charmander.
They're electric. Dang it. I don't have a, you know. Okay. So I'm gonna flamethrow. Okay. Time out. Okay, so cut that out. Charmander, use flamethrower. Char char.
There you go. Destroy me.
Let's see if he hits.
Okay. Is that special attack?
Yeah, that's special attack.
So that's 12.
12
I don't think I
plus
got it.
9 plus his. Nope. He has a 14 special defense, so you do not
Geodudes
hit.
always have good defense. But not against electric.
What does helping hand do?
What does helping hand do?
Helping hand is if one of the other Pokemon was
Electric
trying
does
to do
normal.
something.
I thought it was effective.
Not it's,
Or is rock
it
effective?
does
super
no
effective.
it does no damage to ground.
Yeah.
Isn't rock super
Rock and
effective?
normal, it's all
against-
just normal.
No, isn't rock super effective against electric? It's one. What?
No. Ground.
is
Oh, it's
Because
ground.
Geodude is a rock ground. So,
so I will do
electric.
nothing to it.
Yeah, you would do nothing to it.
Roar.
Hello.
All right. So, Caleb, you missed with your flamethrower.
Yeah.
Now he's going to try to rock throw.
Wow.
5, 11.
No, this lap.
No, 11 wouldn't beat your defense, would it?
No.
Okay. Yep. So he misses with his, and then we go to Allison. You're up against the Geodude.
Shinx, use roar.
Shinx opens its mouth and uses roar, and your Geodude flees from battle.
My Shinx sounds better than that.
Wait.
Tell us how your Shinx sounds.
Time out.
Kason, you're up. What do you do against your Geodude?
Well, Elekid, use roar.
Elekid also uses roar, and the Geodude flees from battle.
Scared away.
Now we come to Micah. Micah, you and your Munchlax. What do you do against Geodude?
Munchlax, use double slap.
All right.
Why didn't you use Dragon Claw?
Because Dragon Claw's not gonna do it like fighting will against a rock type. Because fighting is effective against rock type. Come at me.
Double slap's fighting?
Double slap is normal.
Wait, what?
Half damage.
What about Fury Attack?
Fury attack is the
You're
same.
so
What? Okay, now I'm going with Dragon Claw. Munchlax, stop.
Munchlax?
It flinched. Munchlax flinched.
Okay.
Munchlax, do Dragon
You
Tail.
flinched.
Okay. So it turns around and looks at you and shrugs. Do you want me to use double slap or
That's how my
Those things
Munchlax
cannot
talk.
talk.
Yeah,
Well, I
you
know.
can. It's
Munchlax.
Munchlax.
But I
I
talk
don't
the
think
exact
I
same
talk
way.
that
Okay, so you talk back to it in Munchlaxese. And go ahead and roll.
It's even more confusing than before.
Yeah. Roll your 2d6 plus your attack. And Kason, is Dragon effective against rock or ground?
No, it's just normal.
It's
against
normal
it.
against both of them.
Okay.
But it's still
I
super
hit a
damaging.
Super effective against a ghost, and that is
13.
13 misses. You have to
against
beat a
other dragons.
15 to hit him.
Dang!
Yeah.
15?
Geodudes are tough.
Whoa!
Should have used
This is
roar.
gonna last forever.
Should have used roar.
Alright. Geodude rolls a 17. And that hits you. So you
That's a
take
long time.
2 damage. Munchlax takes 2 damage. What is he at now?
Aw, man. Now I'm at 4.
Okay. And then we go back up to the top.
Sorry,
So,
Munchlax.
Caleb, what is your Charmander doing versus your Geodude?
I don't get anything extra if I beat the Geodude, right?
No.
Choose roar.
Then I'm just gonna roar.
Alright. Caleb elects roar. He roars, or his Charmander roars.
I was about to say he roars or
Yeah,
Roar.
his Charmander
Charmander
roars,
actually doesn't do anything.
and his Geodude flees. All right, and Mikey, you're the last one fighting your Geodude.
This isn't fair. This is gonna take forever.
He doesn't have roar.
I gotta get like a perfect score.
Wait, can we help him like fight?
No,
No.
I'm gonna
I
KO
use
this
helping
bad
What about
boy.
helping hand?
Helping.
Munchlax, use Dragon Tail one more time.
Dragon Claw, you
Dragon
idiot.
Claw.
So you get
11. Or I
Yep.
mean 12.
your Dragon Claw misses, and Geodude will use Rock Throw again. Ooh,
Micah's gonna.
You're gonna faint.
6 is 18. Does that hit you?
Oh yeah.
Okay, so you take 2 more damage. What are you at now?
I'm at 2.
Oh, man.
Hey,
Remember-
use a potion.
Remember that you do have a
Dang.
potion. You can forego attacking to use
It
a
might be a
potion
waste
this
though,
round.
'cause you might never hit it.
Yeah. So what do you want to do on your turn?
I'm just gonna do Dragon Tail.
Okay.
Dragon
Yo,
Claw.
you see that? I got Dragon Tail and Dragon Claw. Come at me.
What?
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Y'all
I'm
didn't know
boss like
that?
that.
No,
Nope.
I thought it was just claw.
Dragon Tail.
I mean, it's the same.
Oh my gosh.
So you miss once again.
What is
You got
this?
the same day.
You need to work on your training.
Man.
Yeah. And Geodude is going to use Rock Throw again.
Sorry.
9.
Sorry, Munchlax.
Plus, so that's 15. Does that hit your defense?
Oh, yeah.
And you take 2 more damage. Your Munchlax faints. Munchlax.
Sorry, Munchie.
And the Geodude kind of pumps his muscles a little bit, then waddles away victorious.
My friends didn't help me at all.
All your friends are like, "Oh man, that sucks." And then they help you back to the Pokemon Center.
That's all they said.
That's rough, buddy.
Oh, that sucks. Oh, well.
Your friends help you back to the Pokemon Center. You heal your Pokemon, and then you come back to the cave. Everybody's at full health. Da-da-da.
Yes.
Da-da-da.
And
You're welcome, guys.
y'all. I'm the only one that didn't get hit.
Oh, really?
You're fancy.
Shinx
Did
is
he
the only one
KO
who didn't take
anybody?
damage.
Ha, ha, ha.
fancy.
Because you use
All right, you
Hit before you did.
You walk into the cave, and you follow the trail of the Pokemon bus that it left behind, and you find this kind of opening towards the back of the cave. The bus is parked over on the right side, and you see like this little computer center set up, and you see 4 Team Rocket people around it. You see the spiky red-haired girl from earlier, the chubby green-haired boy. You see a guy with blue hair, kind of long, shoulder length, and it's kind of one is swooped dramatically over his eye in a very anime style. And you see one guy with a yellow mohawk. So you have a red-haired girl, green-haired guy, blue-haired guy, and a yellow-haired guy. And they're all standing around this screen, and you hear a very gravelly voice coming through. Oh, good job, Elemental Family, for capturing Professor Aspen's Pokemon bus. And the girl speaks up and says, yes, well, nothing's too impossible for the Elemental Family. And they all, like, get together and do this stupid pose, like the Ginyu Force. But they continue their conversation, and their backs are to you.
Ooh.
What do you do?
Sneak attack.
Me and my Munchlax sneak behind
Slap
him.
on the
What were you saying, Mike?
No, I throw my Munchlax at them, and it knocks them all over. And
No,
then
we
take
go
the bus,
bowling
and
with
we
your
leave my
Munchlax.
Munchlax.
Go bowling with me.
Oh my gosh.
Sorry, just kidding, Munchie.
Munchlax.
Munchlax.
Micah, I need you to play Pokemon, get a Munchlax, and call him Munchie.
Okay.
Okay. So what are y'all doing?
Sneak attack.
Sneak attack, tack.
Why not just get the van and drive off?
Yeah.
You could try.
Ooh.
Try. Do or do not. There is no try.
Who would like to try to sneak over to the bus and steal it?
What would that be?
It would be a human capacity check, so it would be
We
your
all
static
have five.
5. Yeah.
Yeah.
Who wants to try it?
Default.
I'm gonna try.
Okay. Caleb is going to try to sneak to the bus. Go ahead and roll 2d6.
We're gonna be like behind a rock and he's gonna get caught and they're gonna take him away and we're just gonna be there.
Just look at him. Well, that sucks.
That's what happened to me.
Lock the door.
Oh, I got 1 6. Can I just roll this again? Roll this.
Yeah,
one.
roll that one again. That fell off.
4 plus 5.
15.
15. Okay, so you very sneakily, stealthily make it over to the bus. You open the doors and you step into the driver's seat, but it suddenly occurs to you that you've never driven a bus before since you're only 10 years old.
That doesn't mean anything.
I drove when I was
So,
10.
what do you do now that you're in the driver's seat of this very, very big bus?
Start
Human
the car.
Use all the
capacity.
Pokemon. In there.
Oh, no.
Get it
Use the
back
Pokemon
anyways.
in there.
It's
Get all the
stupid. Aspen
Pokeballs.
wants us
Use all
to
the
get it.
Pokemon.
Get all the Pokemon.
Put 'em in
like,
our backpack.
Yeah,
If you wanted to,
I brought my Nike backpack.
you would have to
Let's go.
sneak back outside along the side of the bus and then go to the back.
Oh.
Because that's where the doors.
Why?
The
Do
door
you know
opens
how
up
an
that way.
RV works?
Do you know how an RV works?
It's the size of an RV, but it's not actually an RV. So it has
Most
like a
vans
cab
are
area.
all-
It has a
door
cab
inside.
area and it has like the
I
back
said
area.
you just drive off with it, and if you hit a rock, then oh well.
We could open the
Wait,
back
can
door,
I
grab
not
a
drive?
Pokemon, and start a battle.
Huh?
Can I not drive?
You're 10.
You can try to. You can make a very hard aptitude check.
Ooh, you wouldn't be good at that.
I have 5
I got a
aptitude.
5.
I got 4.
Aptitude 4.
We might just need a battle.
I don't
we can
know.
roar and scare them.
What do
changes
you, should I
Pokemon
try and
for
get
them.
the Pokemon or try and drive the thing away?
I don't think we can drive it if we're 10.
Try and
We can't
get
reach the pedals and steer with the steering wheel.
Try and
try.
steal the Pokemon.
Okay, I'll try and sneak back around and get the Pokemon from the back.
I'd say,
Okay.
I'd say
Go ahead and roll another human capacity check to sneak.
Oops.
Yeah.
What'd you get?
10.
Okay, so you step out of the car
And fall.
and then you doom, slam the door,
That
and it
is
suddenly
such a
occurs
thing
to
that you
you
would do.
that you shouldn't have slammed the door since you were trying to be sneaky.
Should just left it open.
So you freeze right there, and then the 4 elemental siblings turn around, and their shadowy boss, whose face is obscured by shadow, says, "It seems that you've been followed. This is not acceptable. Deal with them." And then he shkoom.
Wait, isn't
Logs
he on a
out.
TV?
Do they know
Yeah,
we're
he's like
all
on like
here,
this
or do
huge
they
like
just know
computer screen.
Caleb is here.
Yeah.
Oh, well,
just
the 3 of
be
you are
Caleb,
just standing
right?
at the mouth of the cave, just watching him, and so they totally see you all, just standing there. And so Team Rocket steps forward and says, or the red-haired girl, who's obviously the leader, says, "Hey, don't be trying to steal from the elemental siblings. I am Pyro."
I read your cards.
Yeah. And then the green-haired chubby guy steps forward and says, "I'm Verde." And then the blue-haired person with the swoopy hair says, "And I'm Cyan."
Take that one.
And the last one says, "And I'm Sparks." Jeez, I clipped the audio so much.
You said, what was his name?
Sparks.
Spark.
You definitely said spikes.
I heard Spud.
Spud. I'm Spud.
I'll take out Sparks.
I didn't have a cool
Beat that guy
elemental
up.
name.
Scion.
Boy.
Well,
So-
No, wait,
uh,
I'm not taking Scion. Never mind, hold on.
I'll either take the blue one or the red one.
All right, so go ahead and pick your opponent, players.
Wait, no, I'll take the red one
I'll take
because
the
I need
blue
to
one.
redeem
No,
myself.
Caleb needs
Okay.
the red one.
why do I need a red one?
Because you're
We need red or
wait,
blue.
No.
We need red or blue.
Yeah, I'll
'Cause
take the
we're-
red.
we're
I'll
gonna
take
be
the red
with
one because y'all can't do
electric
anything against red. Wait, who's gonna take the blue one?
Blue. is
They are both
water.
electric.
Oh,
We're
yeah,
strong
that's
against
true.
water.
We're bad against
No,
Uh-uh.
we're strong.
They're
against- we're
effective.
weak
He
against
has this thing
grass
right here.
And electric, so
I
we have
already
to get
said
red or blue.
Scion.
So you want blue?
I want Soupy Dude.
I feel like this
I'll get the
doesn't
red
matter at all, and
I'll
they're
take the
just
leader.
like
You take
Geo
Pyro.
dudes.
You need
What
Verde.
Golems.
Okay.
He gets Spud.
What if it's all opposite?
I
Like,
have Pyro.
whatever. Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
if it's
I'll take Verde then.
All right.
I'm taking Pyro.
Verde?
Okay, so let's go like this. Allison, who are you pairing up
Wait,
against?
wait.
Come at me, Skyon.
My name's Scion. You're such a drag. And he like flips his hair back, but he still steps up to challenge you.
Straight up Shikamaru.
Kason, who are you challenging?
Fight me, Pyro!
Fine, you seem beneath me, but yes, I will fight you. Because there's something about your persona that I just can't deny. She steps forward to fight
She's
you.
flirting with him.
the first crush.
10-year-old crush.
Yeah. Caleb, Who are you pairing up against?
Verde.
Verde?
Which one is that? Is that the
Verde.
green one?
The green one. All right,
Who am
so
I playing?
Verde steps forward and says,
Sparky?
I'm going to eat you up like a sandwich. He sniffs. Hey, do you have a peanut butter and jelly sandwich in your backpack? And he steps up to challenge you.
And he takes your PB.
No, Munchlax is sitting there eating it.
Caleb checks his back. Wait a second. And over by
Yeah.
Micah, Munchlax says, Munch.
No,
munch,
me
munch.
and Munchlax are eating.
You tore it in half. And so, Micah, who does that leave you to pair off against?
Sparks.
Oh, yeah, let's rock and roll, dude. And he slides across the cave floor towards you, and he totally tears up his jeans.
Totally rock and roll, dude.
All right, so let me do it like this. Sparks is right here. You're Cyan.
We are Siamese.
Pyro Verde. Okay. Go ahead and roll speed checks.
Speed check.
Speed.
Oh, I like
Cyan.
speed.
12.
Oh, I got 16.
I got 11.
I'm still doing this.
No,
Wait,
11.
this is bad. Why did I take
13.
Sparky? He's gonna be fast.
How you know?
7.
What is it?
Because he's
Plus
electric.
I have 6 for speed.
Ah.
Why did we do
13.
this? My Munchlax is just eating his PJ.
His PJ.
He's just eating his PJs.
Peanut jelly.
Feed it. All right.
Munch.
Allison, what'd you roll for speed
I
against
had
Cyan?
12.
12? Okay.
She's 12 years old.
You will go first. What'd
I
you roll?
rolled a 13.
You're 12.
13?
You have
All
a
right.
beard.
You beat Pyro, so you'll go first.
16.
All right. You beat Verde, so you will go first. And what about you, Micah?
11. We just ate a PB&J sandwich.
11.
So we're a little weighted down right now.
The Sparks will go before you. So the elemental children send out their Pokemon to begin the fight. And let's start with Caleb, since you rolled the highest.
Yeah.
Verde sends out his Pokemon, and it is a Bellsprout.
This boy going about to be torched.
Going
about to be torched.
All right. Go ahead and what are you doing on
What's
your
control fire?
turn? It's just a move that you can do outside of combat.
You press
Okay.
control and then press fire.
Okay. Charmander use flamethrower.
Go ahead and roll your special attack.
Ho ho! He's dead. He's already dead. Like he didn't even faint. He died. He
All right, what'd
passed
you
away
roll?
in combat. Okay. What is that? Special train. Okay, so
He's 10 years old.
that's
Violent
18.
child.
18?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you definitely beat that, and you deal 3 damage to him.
And it's super effective.
It's super effective.
Super very effective.
So Verde says, "Oh man, this isn't good. Why did the guy with the fire Pokemon pick me? How did he even know I was gonna choose a grass type?" And he's going to say, "Bellsprout, use sleep powder."
I thought he was dead.
No. Man, 10.
Scared.
He misses.
You got
So you totally
you got
he whiffs.
Oh,
Okay.
that was scary.
Kason, you're up first against Pyro. She throws out her Pokeball. It pops open, and it is a Houndour.
Aw.
Don't know what that is.
Elekid, use Thundershock.
Okay. All right, go ahead and roll. This is a special attack.
Gotta roll this one again.
That's a special defense.
12.
12. Okay, that misses. And so Pyro is going to say, Houndour, use bite.
Ouch.
8.
Oopsies.
It's 5. So that's a 13. Does a 13 beat your defense plus 9?
Defense plus 9, that is 13.
Oh man, so ties go to the Pokemon trainers. So it
Hey, what
bites,
about me?
but it just barely misses. Hold on, you're coming.
Oh, okay.
All right,
thought you
and we
meant
go
everyone did
to
good.
Allison versus Cyan. Cyan kind of just lazily flicks his wrist, and the Pokemon rolls on the ground, and out pops a Corphish. And the Corphish goes like with its pincers and goes, and you go first.
What even is that?
Okay. Shanks!
Oh, so cute.
Shanks. All right, what does your Pokemon do?
Shinx, use Thundershock.
Go ahead and roll. Ooh, I saw that. You missed.
I rolled the same thing.
So Shinx uses Thundershock and it just goes straight up into the air and hits the cave. And then Cyan
cute.
says, "It seems like you need to work on your technique. Corphish." Corphish.
Dude, David, you sound like Gara. You sound like Gara.
A little bit.
Yeah, you sound like
All
Gara.
right, Corphish, use Hone Claw.
Boy, get out of here.
And this move, he rolls with advantage.
Oh.
Doesn't matter.
That's right.
6 plus his physical. Oh, wait, no. I'm so sorry. This move just gives him a bonus to his next physical attack. So he sing. You see, like, the light glint off of his claws, and on his next physical attack, he gets advantage. That's what that does. And now we go to Micah with his Munchlax. Spark says, "I hope you're ready for a shocking time." And he spikes the ball, and a Pokeball rolls out. And you think of it for a little bit, but then the eyes of the Voltorb opens up, and electricity sparks along its sides.
Whoa, dude.
And Spark
cool.
says, "Yeah, thanks. I really appreciate it. And you'll really like this one. Voltorb, use Thundershock." Let's see what happens. Does 12 beat your special defense?
My special defense is 5.
Plus 9.
14.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
so no. He misses, so your turn.
Okay, Munchlax, do your Dragon Claw.
Munch.
Huh. Okay, ready for this?
I'm ready for it. Give it to me. Okay, that's not bad. So what'd you get?
That
This is your 10.
9 plus 6, which is 15.
Nice, you hit him. So is Dragon
Good
effective?
job, Munchlax. No, it's not.
Is Dragon effective against electric?
Nah.
Dragon is normal.
Okay, so you deal 2 damage to him.
Get wrecked.
All right, back up to the top, and that would be Charmander versus Bellsprout. What you
How
gonna
is this
do?
thing still alive?
Oh, he's there, but he's very wilted. Even more so than a Bellsprout should be. Verde says, "Come on, Bellsprout, don't give up yet."
Charmander, use flamethrower.
Bellsprout's eyes kind of go wide, and you see tears appear in his eyes. Like, not again. What'd you roll?
12. Wait,
Poor Bellsprout.
12.
Bellsprout's getting destroyed.
It's 12.
12, and that's a special attack. Oh, you miss.
Dang it.
The fire goes right over his head, and Bellsprout goes,
Oh, damn.
Bellsprout? And Verde says, "It's not over yet. Use sleep powder."
No!
Yes.
Let's see if he hits with this one.
Gav's gonna lose against a Bellsprout.
6, 11. Oh, yeah, 17. So now you are asleep for a number of rounds that I'm going to look up as we
Get
switch
wrecked.
focus to the fight between Kason and Pyro. I almost forgot what your Pokemon was. You have an Elekid. Okay. So, what does your Elekid do?
Elekid, now use Thundershock.
Elekid! Bzzzt. All right, roll it.
A 9 plus. It's a special attack.
Yeah, special.
So
Wait a minute.
15.
15 defeats 9 plus 5 is 14. Yep. So you hit it. You do 2
Paralyzed.
damage. Does that... It just does normal damage, right?
I think so.
Okay. All right, so you dealt 2 damage to it. And it,
Yeah, just normal.
or Pyro, is going to say, "Don't worry, Houndour, we have this. Use Smog." And it opens its mouth and belches out a cloud. 7 plus 6. Excuse me. It's 13. Does that hit your special defense?
Special defense is 5.
Plus 9.
So it's a 14.
Nope.
All right. So it misses. And then we go to Allison versus Cyan with the Corfish. What does your Shinx do?
Shinx better hit it this time. Then shock.
Shinx. Roll the other one.
I don't like these dice at all.
All right. So what'd you roll total?
10.
You miss again. And now Corfish, with his honed claws, is going to use Vice Grip. Oh, wait, with advantage. Man, that sucks. Okay. I rolled the same on 2. So 9 plus his attack is a 15. Does that hit your... Okay. So you take 2 damage. No, you're not. You're still too low. Okay. And let's go to...
Munchlax.
Yep, Munchlax versus Voltorb. What do you do,
Finished
Munchlax?
his peanut
Oh, wait, no.
jelly.
Munchlax doesn't go first. Voltorb does.
Munchlax is finishing his peanut butter jelly sandwich.
He's
let's
still
see.
eating.
Ate the last bite.
Voltorb, use Thundershock. Let's bury these dweebs. 9
Nerds.
plus 6 is a 15. Does that beat your special defense?
It's 9, right?
9 plus your special defense.
14.
five, so
Oh,
14.
that barely beats it.
Yeah, so you take 2 damage.
Oh,
What are you at?
4.
Okay. All right, and now it's Munchlax's turn.
Munchlax, use Dragon Claw.
Munch, munch.
Da-na-na. That's a 8. Oh no, it's
That's
not.
7.
I so thought that was 5, man.
Ha.
That's 7 plus 6, 13.
Your breath.
Does that do anything?
Nope.
Let's go.
You barely miss. You just swing and miss, and the Voltorb just rolls to the right out of your Munchlax's range.
All
right.
Can move.
How does Munchlax use Dragon Tail without a tail?
Oh, he's using Dragon Claw. He's saying Dragon Tail, but I want the entire audience to know that this Munchlax has Dragon Claw,
And
not Dragon
Tail.
Tail. Nope.
No.
You have to have a tail to use that move.
No.
Munchlax does not. I think Snorlax might have a little tail.
Like a little
Munchlax
like
does
a
not.
Munchlax has a little tail.
Get a little no.
Not
He has like a
big
little-
enough to-
Hey, you know
He's
what?
like a
My
skirt.
Munchlax should evolve into a Snorlax because it evolves by friendship, and me and him are buddies.
They shared a PBJ.
Yeah,
right.
we did. We
Keep-
stole a
That's
PJ and
wrong,
ate it.
Keep sharing those PBs and Js. All right,
That you stole.
Caleb, come over here and roll a d6 to see
Just
if
one?
yeah, roll 1d6 to see if your Charmander wakes up. If you roll a 4, 5, or 6, it wakes up.
Best thieves forever.
Nope. He rolled a 1.
So it is asleep, and he is going, or Verde is going to say, "Quick, while he's asleep and can't burn you, use Vine Whip."
Fine whip.
Well, that disappeared. That went under the couch.
That one's gone
10
forever.
plus attack. Okay, does a 16 beat your defense?
Yes.
All right, you take 1 damage.
I hate this.
right.
Slowly picked away.
Let's go to Kason versus Pyro and her Houndour. What do you do?
Elekid, one more time. Thundershock.
Alligator.
12.
12 does not beat her defense. She's going to try to use Smog again. 7 plus 6 is 13. That doesn't hit you, does it? Man, that was the same roll she rolled last time, actually.
It was tied.
Yep. Okay, and ties go to you, so she misses again.
There's been one hit in this.
And then we move to Shinx and Corfish. What do you do, Alice?
The worst battle in this.
Maybe Shinx will hit this time.
Come on, Jinx. Thunder shock.
Let's go.
Shinx.
Let's go.
6,
Nice.
4, 10,
Nice. 10
15, 16.
versus
20,
his special.
It doesn't even pierce the
15, it
skin.
goes to you. So you deal 3 damage, and it
Half a
hits.
Phrases.
Cyan is going to say, it's so cool. I mean, it's so cool. It's so uncool whenever you're fighting someone who's strong against you. But I guess that's just what you have to do when you're weak. Let's go, Corfish. Use Vice Grip. And it misses. Really bad. So, shink, misses. And then we come over to Voltorb versus Munchlax.
Wait, did it get an advantage?
No, it didn't. I did last time because I used Hone
Yeah.
Claws before it attacked.
He's trying to make me die.
Alright,
Maybe.
That's not nice.
Voltorb, use Charge! And then the Voltorb starts to crackle with electrical energy. And then it goes to you. What does Munchlax do?
Run.
Munch. Of course, Munchlax is gonna do. Actually, didn't Double Slap do like the same amount of damage that one time?
Yeah, if you hit
Yeah.
both times.
Oh, that's. Ooh, no, I'm not gonna do that. What does Fury Attack do?
Same thing. Fury Attack and Double Slap are the same.
How many
now-
moves do you have?
F4, bruh. I'm gonna
One
use
I can
Dragon Claw.
use.
Alright.
I can't use 2 of my.
Munchlax, use Dragon Claw. Let's
Munchlax!
hit it this time, I did. Let's see, I got 7.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's the same thing that I did last time.
I think so, yeah.
Aw,
So you miss.
man.
Whiff! Alright, let's go back to the top.
On.
Caleb, one more chance to wake up your
PB&J
Charmander.
is waking.
This sucks.
Forever.
Roll a 4, 5, or 6.
I'm about to get wrecked.
Ooh, one away.
God.
All right, Bellsprout, keep working on it. Vine Whip. 7 plus 6.
13. You don't get it.
13 doesn't hit.
No.
Man, he misses with that attack. And then we go over again to Elekid versus Houndour or Houndour.
Elekid.
What do you do?
Again. Thundershock.
What would happen if you used Roar?
7, 6, 13.
13 does not hit his special defense. It is a 14. Alright, it's going to use Smog again because it
Get
hasn't
that
hit you with that.
Smog.
Oh man, it misses. Rolled a 3.
Wow.
Alright, down to Shinx versus Corfish. What does Shinx do?
Try it again with a thunder shock. Get out of my face. What? 10.
Alright, you miss.
How are you getting 10s?
Corfish, use Bubble.
Done.
I know.
That is an 8
I wanna
plus
hit mine
special.
once. That's right.
It's a
Me too. I hit it
13.
that first time.
I'm a
and now
13.
he just can't.
One.
So you have a 13?
I have a 13.
Okay, so he misses.
Haven't leveled up yet.
Yeah, that's why.
And over to Voltorb and not Snorlax,
Munchie.
Munchlax.
Oh, so I evolved into a Snorlax. Yo,
No,
I'm
you
a
did not.
Snorlax now. Let's go.
No, you did not.
Snorlax, Hyper Beam.
That PVJ helps.
That PBJ was loaded with rare candy jelly. No, he uses Thundershock.
Yeah, what can I say? I
And he
can make
misses.
great PB.
8
Oh,
plus special attack 6, 14.
my defense is 14.
Man, he misses.
Let's go.
And that was going to be a double damage attack.
Let's go. I would have died. Let's
Yeah, you
go,
would've.
Oh,
Munchie.
would've been
All right,
damage.
Munchlax, your turn.
Okay. Munchie, guess what we're gonna do? It's gonna be a Dragon Claw.
Munch.
Munchie used Dragon Claw. Oh my gosh! What the heck?
And he missed.
I'm being boring.
Wow,
Man.
so how many rounds has it been without anybody damaging anybody?
Hey, I just damaged somebody.
How many rounds have I been?
No, I didn't.
this
That was a
This
few
is your
rounds ago.
third round to be asleep, Caleb. So go ahead and roll a
This is the
d6
fourth
to
round.
see if your Charmander wakes
Can
up.
he wake up? Can he wake up? If you don't.
I swear, this is gonna be like a 2. God,
We need
rolled a 1
applause.
and a 3.
That'd be a 2.
Roll again.
Why did it do
We
that?
need a drum roll.
Was it 2?
It's a 2.
It's a 2, son.
Dang it.
Bellsprout, keep whipping his butt.
Yeah.
6 plus 6 is a 12. That
Nope.
doesn't hit your defense. Man, even if he's asleep, you can't hit him.
I mean,
All right,
you have a
over to
Bellsprout.
Elekid versus Houndour.
Elekid, Thundershock. 11.
Ooh.
And then 17.
That beats it. And you do 2 damage.
he
And Pyro's
dead?
Houndour faints.
Oh, come on.
I would have gotten
I
there,
just-
but
I
I
just
missed
need my
one time.
Snorlax.
I missed one time,
That's all I
and it's the
need.
end of the world.
I hit it twice.
All right, over to
I need my Snorlax.
Elekid versus Corfish. What'd I say? Oh, sorry. Shinx versus Corfish.
Yo.
Do I need to come in and show you how it's done?
Bye. 6.
Okay.
6.
Ooh.
18.
Yeah, that
Aw,
hits.
man.
You do 3 damage. It only had 5 HP. And so, you also knock out your Corfish. Corfish is KO'd.
I would have been the
About
first
time.
one.
And over to, oh yeah, Voltorb versus Munchlax. Voltorb goes first, and Voltorb will use Thundershock. And that's a 5. I bet it's going to miss, though. 5 plus 6. Yeah, 12
Yeah.
misses.
Let's go, Munchie.
This really sucks.
This is it. We can kill him right here, Munchie.
Munch?
Munchie, use Dragon Claw. I'm gonna leave. I'm going to leave. He can't hit Voltorb.
Yeah. So you missed again.
Oh my gosh.
But
You need to do some helping hands over there.
Yeah, helping hand.
Voltorb, use. Oh wait, he already
Yeah,
attacked.
he already
My
went.
bad.
Whoa, Voltorb.
Voltorb, attack again! Charmander, see if he can wake up.
Mine just right there. Oh my god.
Elekid, use helping hand.
Elekid and Shinx are like high-fiving each other. There's like sparks flying off of their paws. Oh, what?
He's still asleep.
Alright, Bellsprout.
Tired your Charmander out too much.
I mean, this is kind of a boring fight, but
Like, I hope Bellsprout
let's see if you can
kills
whip him. Alright,
With the
6.
disadvantage.
Nah, 6 plus 6 is 12. That doesn't beat your defense, even though you're asleep.
this is the ultimate Metapod fight.
He's just like rolling over his head.
It's like the Metapod fight in the episode.
Yeah, so Charmander's
Taking
asleep and just
forever.
rolling over in his sleep whenever Bellsprout goes to Vine Whip.
Fine with
Voltorb's electric shocks keep on hitting me, but doing nothing.
Alright, let's see if Voltorb can hit you with
Munchie.
this Thundershock.
Bet he won't.
He's bouncing off you.
Yep, he won't.
Let's go, Munchie. Let's go! Let's go! That is game time! Let's go! Clutch Master! He killed it!
So what'd you roll? What'd you get total?
That had the advantage.
11 plus what?
Plus 6.
Plus 6? Alright.
You
Yeah.
miss.
So Munchlax, boom, bops it on the head, and
Wait,
Voltorb's
Can
Munchlax-
someone
eyes.
bop Charmander on the head?
Munchlax feels something.
Wake
He's
my
evolving.
Pokemon up.
He is not evolving.
Munchlax
I
is
feel
now
like
a
as soon as you get hit,
Snorlax.
it'll wake up.
No. Munchlax does not evolve, but he does go over to a rock and start chewing on it. Sits down and starts.
A tree.
Alright, and now it's just down to Charmander versus Bellsprout. Charmander, let's see if he can wake up.
Might as well roll like this.
Probably need to.
Alright, let's see.
Probably be better.
Yep.
Oh my god.
Charmander wakes
He's
up,
awake.
wipes the sleep from his eyes, and he does.
Charmander, use flamethrower.
I really hope you miss.
No, it's
10.
10.
Plus 6.
Good. So after waking up, Charmander jumps to his feet, lets out a huge plume of flame, hits Bellsprout right in his little bell head, and Bellsprout X's over his eyes, faints. And so you 4 stand victorious before the elemental siblings of Team Rocket. They all kind of look at each other
Savage.
and they say, "Time to get out of here."
Munchie.
They throw down a smoke bomb, and once the smoke dissipates, all of their equipment is gone along with them, but the bus is still sitting in the corner of the cave. The bus is gone. No. So, you have defeated Team Rocket.
We did it.
How are you going to get the bus and all of these Pokemon back to Alabaster Burrow?
Someone like that's fast
I'm fast.
needs to go get
Me and you are fast.
Professor Aspen.
Who has the
I don't know
highest
his name.
aptitude?
I have a 5.
That's not me.
Aptitude? I
Well,
have
me and
5.
Munchlax are gonna take a
Me
nap.
and Kason have
'cause
5.
We're tired.
You're 5.
Okay, so Micah and Munchlax take a nap right next to the bus.
Munchie.
Does anybody want to try to drive the bus?
I want to try. I want to try so bad.
Okay.
So is that human capacity or what?
No, it'll be an aptitude.
Okay.
That's a
That's just-
hard aptitude, though.
Yeah.
So
What
is
if
it
you
1D?
wreck it, though?
Is it 1?
Is that all the Pokemon
Is it 1d6?
Oh, the Pokemon did not die. No, it's 2d6.
2d6.
Every time I ask you to roll, it's 2d6.
Okay, so I'm gonna roll to see if I can drive this car.
Can I move away from the truck as this is happening?
I'm in the front seat, buckled up.
Yo! Road trip! Road trip! Yo!
What'd you get?
12.
9 plus 5,
14.
Perfect.
14.
You. It cranks up. You put it in gear, and you start to slowly back out of the cave. Kason is buckled into the front. What about Allison and Micah?
I am watching
I'm taking a
my
nap.
shinks, and we are waving goodbye.
Okay.
They got left behind.
So,
For y'all, I have to walk home.
Shinx is walking home, and Micah and Munchlax, what are you doing?
We're taking a nap.
Okay, so you're laying next to the bus as it starts to roll away.
He's trying
Caleb,
to get his Munchlax to
you
fall.
successfully do a 3-point turn to correct the bus, and then you start pulling it out into the forest, and then you really gun on the accelerator and you just take off.
Cliff.
You take off through the forest, knocking branches loose, going over the roots of trees. You fly by Allison and her Shinx as they just watch you incredulously just cutting through the forest. And you're just this 10-year-old driving this megaton bus.
His Charmander's working the pedals. He's looking at
Yeah, that's what's happening. The Charmander's down low pushing the pedals. And Kelly's like, brake, brake! And then Charmander slams extra hard on the gas because he doesn't know which one is brake. And you... Oh, and then we cut to the very serene Alabaster Burrow, and Professor Aspen's like, well, I entrusted the safety of my bus to these very new trainers, but I felt that they were very mature and that they will be able to take care of themselves. And off in the distance, you hear this. And then the professor turns around and all the children turn around and you hear it a little closer. And then all of a sudden, through the trees just comes the front of this bus with all these branches and things all sticking out. And you see Caleb with his eyes wide and Charmander's tail is barely visible from where he's pushing the controls. And then Kason is holding on to his Elekid, and Elekid like has his rock hands up. He thinks it's awesome. And then you pull on the parking brake and you perfectly align the bus right where it was before in front of all the children. And then Allison and Shinx walk up, and Micah
Me and
Munchlax.
Munchlax are on top of the bus the whole entire time.
And then Micah and Munchlax wake
That's
up
where they
and,
fell asleep.
huh? What's going on? And Munchlax has like a branch in his mouth and he's chewing on it. And Professor Aspen looks at all of you and says, oh, thank you so much. He throws open the doors and he takes all the Pokeballs and he throws them out into the field, and all the Pokemon come out and they're all happy and dancing around. They don't know what happened because they were in their Pokeballs. And he turns to you and he says, thank you so much for saving the day and
For saving my
this.
life.
You didn't save my life, but you did save my Pokemon from being kidnapped by that villainous Team Rocket. And as promised, here are some Pokeballs. You all get 5 Pokeballs.
And they all have Pokemon in them.
Nope. All Magikarps. And
Release.
he gives you 5 potions. It says,
5 more potions.
yeah, 5 more potions. Now you have 6.
6 now.
And they're all super potions.
6.
No, they're not super potions. They are
6
potions.
Pokeballs.
Hyper potions.
And he says, thank you so much for helping save the day. Everybody in Alabaster Burrow appreciates it. And well, I guess I don't have anything else to say, but your Pokemon adventure starts now. Or maybe it already did. And then he turns around and gets to helping his kids pick out Pokemon. And what do y'all do as the credits start to roll on your first episode? As
Time
it was
to
of
make
your
our
Pokemon?
way to what's the town called?
Pewter.
Pewter City.
Yes, that is where the first gym badge is.
Okay.
So Pewter City.
Can my Munchlax swim yet?
No.
No, he does not know
What?
surf.
Okay, then I'm gonna go to a restaurant and eat with my Munchlax.
Okay.
Maybe
You go
try
to
to
the...
bond.
yeah, I think that's good. All of you gather at the local cafe to eat. Let's go around and describe how you're eating and what you and your Pokemon are
I
eating.
can say what I did first.
I'm eating.
Oh, yeah,
with
Kason,
my
what are you doing?
hands.
I jump up and high five my Elekid, and then I turn around and say, "Fight me!"
Professor Aspen? And he says, "Oh, okay, son." And he reaches into
And
his
he was your
pocket.
dad the whole time.
Pulls out a Mewtwo.
Yeah, he throws his Pokeball down, and this Aerodactyl comes out. And it lands in front of
My
you.
Elekid goes and hides behind my legs,
Yeah.
shaking. Like, no.
And then Munchlax lands on top of the Aerodactyl.
Yes, and everybody's like, and then we cut to a scene of you all eating in the cafe, and I guess Professor Aspen and his Aerodactyl are like taking up a whole table by themselves, and Aerodactyl's like shoveling all this meat stuff into his mouth. Professor Aspen's drinking a little tea. Who wants to describe what them and their Pokemon are doing?
Me and Munchlax
Uh-huh.
are eating the whole buffet.
Yeah, so y'all are both like,
All-you-can-eat meal. Close the place.
What kind of restaurant is it?
Sushi.
It's a
no.
buffet.
Bonsai.
Yeah.
First,
It's everything.
Hibachi.
Caleb, what are you and your Charmander doing?
Since he's the Charmander, he likes to eat some spicy food.
Mm-hmm.
So we get the spicy ramen.
Nice. And how do you handle the spicy ramen? Is it okay with
He
you?
cries.
It kind of hurts my tummy, but I
Okay.
get over it. you know.
Okay. Because you want to share this moment with your Charmander.
Yes.
What about Kason and Elekid?
we just got like a sample thing, so we're trying all the different,
Okay.
little bit of everything food.
Okay. And we see that Elekid has like a little Band-Aid over his head from your fight with the Aerodactyl that we just skipped over. But you challenged him.
He got picked in the head.
Yeah. It was one attack and he was out. Next.
Shinx has its own little lovely pillow and it's sitting so properly and cute
yeah.
next to me. And we're eating our favorite food,
Steak.
Peanut butter jelly.
Which is?
pizza.
Pizza. All right, and so ends your initial journey into the Pokemon world. Who knows if there will be more in the
Wait.
future?
Charmander starts twitching.
No.
This bright light comes out of nowhere.
No.
Yep, you were asleep for 5 rounds.
I beat him though, and he barely.
It was a bell sprout.
He like hit me like twice.
And you know what? Everybody does level up to level 2.
Wow!
Little kid found a giant battery and started to
level
evolve.
2. Okay, it's pretty crazy.
Dang it, that's
So if we ever come back to our adventure Pokemon, you'll all be level 2.
level 2.
All right. Well, thanks for
level
joining,
2, do
guys.
another
What did y'all think of it?
I thought it was pretty lit.
I want my own Shinx.
I think
in
my
real life.
Munchlax
You want a
should have
Shinx
been
in real life?
Snorlax,
Yeah.
but it's all good.
I'm ready to evolve.
Yeah. So what'd you
more-
think,
fight more
Kason? This
people.
was kind of your first time to do something like this. What'd you think?
I liked it. It was fun.
Now he's
See.
gonna make you listen to all the episodes.
Congrats.
So we can do it again. Evolve our Pokemon.
Well, you heard it here first, folks.
Plus,
You heard it here first, folks. We're going to come back and we're going to do this. I don't know. Maybe. I like it. It's
That's
fun.
all, folks.
Yeah.
All right. End of episode.
Dun-dun-dun.
Thanks for listening to this week's episode of Mistconceptions. We will be back with our next episode on August 21st. And if you have Facebook or Twitter, you can find Misconceptions on either of those. Go ahead and like us or follow us to get up-to-date information on the show. Speaking of joining the Facebook page, this week's SoundCloud shout-out goes to Kirby Lambert, who joined our Facebook page not too long ago. So Kirby, thanks for joining us on Facebook, and thanks for joining us on SoundCloud. And you know what? I don't have another and. I guess enjoy the show. And guys, if you listen to us on iTunes, we would really appreciate a rating and reviewing. It's been a while since we've gotten an iTunes review, but those iTunes reviews really help us. It shows people that, hey, people listen to the show and they say all these nice things about it. Maybe it's a show I want to listen to. So if you like the show, please go ahead, give us a rating and reviewing on iTunes and help us out by getting us some new listeners. The Pokemon Pen and Paper RPG that was featured in this episode was created by Eric Shoemaker. There is a link to download this PDF in the show notes below. And the song you heard at the beginning of this episode, the Pokemon Remix, was composed by Goblins from Mars, and you can find them on SoundCloud. And of course, the Misconceptions theme song is composed by Aaron Wharton, and you can find more of his music at aaronwharton.net. And that is all we have for this week's episode of Misconceptions. Thanks for tuning in, and we will be back with our regular Misconceptions adventure on, what was the date? What did I say? Oh, August 21st. But until then, keep it nerdy, y'all.